Well, you said that question very negatively, but I'll try and turn it around a little bit if you don't mind. Okay. Look, the game today was they were very powerful in the opening part of the game. I think the crowd, I think the players were full of it and pumped up for the game. But you know, at Everton we know exactly what that feels like because we've been in the situation ourselves a little bit. So yeah, but I thought we didn't play well in the first half. I thought we were resilient enough not to let Tottenham go any further ahead. Always meant that we were in the game right to the end, and probably that we were the better team in the last 20 minutes, but not for the other part of the game. So I couldn't put my hand up and admit to that. But we made sure Tottenham didn't get too much, but we didn't have any opportunities really until 10-15 minutes to go, when we brought on a couple of the younger boys who made a big difference. So we were pleased about that. Yeah, I'm disappointed in the last 6 or 7 weeks. Well, probably for 3/4 of the season we've been very good. Last 6 or 7 weeks we've been really disappointed, but not always. And I'm saying it in every interview I do at the moment is, you cannot forget the handball at West Ham or the penalty kick at Man City. If we were coming here with 2 points more, we'd have had a different mindset completely. We've got a group of players coming here, comfortable position in the league. We would have been coming here needing to get a win probably or a draw to be in Europe. So there's been a lot of things that have played the part. Probably more so this season I felt that than ever before, certainly from my point of view.
Joe?
David, as I just said, you finished the season 1 point better off than last season. Do you think that's a fair reflection on the campaign?
Probably not, but I think it's more of a reflection of what the Premier League's been like this year. Mm-hmm. I didn't think for a minute that Tottenham, West Ham or Nottingham Forest could go down. I thought their squads were too strong. I thought their teams were too good. I couldn't see how that could happen. But obviously, a couple of teams sort of just dropped away a little bit, but I didn't see how any of those teams could be involved in it. I really didn't. So for us not to be near it, and let's be fair, probably for most of the season, we've been talking about we've been in the top 8, 9. Mm-hmm. But you have to play all the games. And remember when I first joined Everton 10 or many years ago, it was 15 years ago, Everton used to always just get safe at Easter. Get safe at Easter and that was it. Hopefully that's not the same with this group.
Given the way the season has ended, there's some frustration and disappointment among the fans. Do you understand that?
Well, it's you firing that question at me. I don't understand it really, no. No.
Okay, fair enough. What does progress look like next season as you try and build on this?
Well, we need to go again. We've made some small steps in good direction for long parts of the season. We've done pretty well. But you can see we've been sort of squeezed a little bit. Around January we're squeezed a little bit, and also not so much the running. We've had most of the players available and fit. You know, Jarrad Branthwaite obviously was a huge miss to us when we just got him back. So hopefully we're able to continue to build and go in the right direction. I don't think we're ever going to be able to go and spend 200 million and do that, but if we can make some extra steps and move on. But I hoped it would have been better than where we finished, that's for sure, because I thought we were, for most of the season, we've been in a stronger position.
You kept a similar starting 11 to what you've had for the last few weeks. Were you tempted to make any changes? What was your thought process?
Yeah, tempted, yeah.
But you decided not to for... Was there a reason?
I didn't. If I thought it was better, I'd have done it.
Okay.
Hi, David. Does there also have to be a bit of a reflection, first season, new stadium, big changes, and then ultimately maybe a few more bodies would have pushed you over the line at the end of the season?
Yeah, like it's when I reflect, hopefully I will do. You can imagine I'm just at a game I've just lost and I'm absolutely pissed with it as we should be. I should be. You wouldn't expect me to be anything different. If you want to be a football manager, you need to win. We've not won in the last 5 or 6 weeks, so it's nothing to do with just today. I've got, because I've not been able to go over the line in the other weeks recently. But I think when we reflect back, we'll probably look at it and think that there's been some good things, but obviously we're showing signs that we know that good teams are getting relegated now, and if you're not on it right away and you've not got it sorted, you could find yourself in trouble.
I have to say that there isn't a lot of people who believe you don't always get the appreciation you deserve. I saw an Everton post, but seeing your former club, what's your thoughts on that going down West Ham?
Disappointed for them because I think it's dead easy to talk about teams getting relegated, but you forget about what actually it feels like and what it is for the people behind the scenes. But I think what you probably need to do, take a dose of medicine and get back, and West Ham will be back in the Premier League. Get them back as quick as they can and get them ready for when they come back and prepare them again. So that's all. The only positive I can think now, you need to just take your medicine and get on with it.
Okay, folks. Hang on.
See you later.
Good. Cheers.